Punjab FC, as we know, last season was their first season in the Indian Super League, punched above their weight. You have made new signings this time with Mushaga. Vinit Rai joins the team, raring to go, having spent a few years in the ISL already. How has it been working with these bunch of lads so far?
So I think I'm really lucky that I had this proposal from Punjab FC, and I have to thank in public vision president Nikos Poliatis that they proposed me that they gave me the opportunity to come in their country and join the Indian culture. But I have heard so many things while I was young kid, and at the same time join this ISL that I think it's a great championship. At the same time, I'm really lucky. I have all these players in the roster, great personalities. Day by day, we're creating a team with team spirit, great mentality. They know that we have to work hard and achieve higher targets than the previous seasons.
You mentioned experiencing the Indian culture. I see Mushaga has been doing a bit of that already. I've been following your posts on Instagram. You seem to have been all around the city. How have you enjoyed your time so far, both in India as well as playing with these bunch of players so far?
I'm loving it. I'm quite an adventurer, and I like to learn about new cultures and experience new things. So far it's been fantastic. The people, the food, even though I've had some, some issues, but it's been fantastic.
Let's just leave it at some issues.
Yes,
okay.
And I've had some good times with my lovely teammates, Luka, Vinit. Vinit has been a fantastic guide for me. So we've been out drinking coffee, and he's showing me a lot, both about the religion and also the food and the city. So yeah, so far very, very good.
Vinit, why don't you tell us where you've taken him so far?
Mostly he likes to go to his coffee shop and spend some time there. And he likes to try new things, but he don't like spicy things because he sweat when he eats spicy things. So yeah, he likes Indian culture. He's trying to adapt. He's good. He's a very good guy.
But down to the serious stuff now, Luka, you've been in Indian football for so many years. And as a senior member of the squad now, it's your responsibility to let the likes of Mushaga know exactly what kind of a challenge it's going to be in the ISL. What has the footballing conversation between you and him been so far?
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about football on and off the pitch. He came with the right mindset. He's getting to know the Indian football also through Durand Cup. Got to know it a little. And yeah, I think we are ready. I think he's ready to showcase his skills.
Straight out of Norway, ready to shine at the ISL. Guys, I'll open the floor to our journalists over here and we can get started. Yes, please, if you can pass the mic.
Hi, Mushaga. My question is to Mushaga. This is Shauradin from Khel. First of all, welcome to India. You have played all of your career in the clubs of Belgium, Norway. How are you looking forward to adapt to the Indian weather conditions, first of all? Because it gets very hot and humid in India. How are you looking forward to adapt regarding that?
Yeah, I'm already trying. Luckily, I already also played 1.5 years in Japan. So I got a little bit of the humid and the weather problems fixed there. But yeah, it's humid and it's hot. So the first week here when we were living at actually this hotel and training here in Kolkata, it was difficult. And the first game, I felt like I couldn't breathe. But we're getting better every day. So as Luka say, I came with the mindset to adapt. So here there is no complaining, only adapting, and so far it's good.
Hello, I'm Shushmita from Uttar Bangla newspaper. My question is for Luka. Luka, you are here with the team so 2-3 years, so you know your team. Luka, last year your start was not so good, but after that you catch up. So then this year, what is your? I mean, how confident you are to make way to the Super 6?
Yeah, last year's start wasn't great, so definitely this is one thing we have in mind to start good. I think if we start good, we'll have a easier way throughout the season. But yeah, the goals are definitely higher than last season, and even last season we almost grabbed that top six spot. But we definitely are checking that top six first, but we have to go game by game. So first is Kerala Blasters at their home, and that's it for now.
Hi, this is Sampoorna from Majcen. My question is to the coach. Coach, though you have vast experience in coaching, but relatively you are new in ISL. Like there are many other experienced coaches who have been coaching ISL in the ISL team for many years. So how difficult is it going to be? Like, no? How big a challenge is it for you?
And for sure, you're right. It's a great question, but at the same time, I have to tell you that the negotiations with the team started earlier after the decision of changing coach, and I watched most of the games of the last season. I know all teams and all coaches' style of playing, and at the same time, I was very lucky because we have the Durand Cup and we qualify to the next round. So we play against two great teams and watch other teams. And I think that I know most of the things that will had happened in Indian football. And day by day, I get more knowledges because we have also the scouting department that inform me with details about players and teams.
Hi, coach. So this season you have a very strong foreign core. Like foreign players are very strong this season. Even though Talal left, you got Musha. So, but Mushaka and Luka, they are both center forwards. How do you plan to adapt both of them together in the same team when you also have a quality foreigner midfielder and defenders? So there are only 4 foreign spots, right? How do you plan to adapt them together in the same team?
I have to say again that I'm really lucky that I have all these players in my roster. It's top secret. I'm gonna use it. So please let me don't say what's gonna happen. But I'm sure that all of them they had they added their ego under the team targets.
Vinit, I am Manal from Article. Vinit, you were a team from Punjab, but you could not play in Punjab because in front of your home town. So your home ground is Delhi. So how much you miss your fans actually? Though some of the fans always come to watch your match in Delhi, but it could have been played in Punjab. Don't you think that you have a greater advantage on the playing on your home ground in Punjab?
Yeah, I think it would definitely we would have definitely get more crowds in Punjab because for the people to travel to Delhi, sometimes it's not possible, because they have job, they have family to look after and all this stuff. But yeah, but even though how much of a crowd we get in Delhi, we are grateful for that. But I think soon in future we're gonna play matches in Punjab also. But right now we have to accept what it is, and I just want to ask fans to come travel with the team, support us, and that's gonna be amazing because I think this season is going to be very exciting for each and every one of us from Punjab. So we're really ready and looking forward to the season.
Also important to mention there, Vineet, if I could just add my 2 cents to that. Covering the matches in Delhi last season, we saw there was a core fan group that had started to form last season, and there were some fans from Delhi who you really used to look forward to your matches. So, what's your message to them ahead of the new season? Maybe we'll get a few more this time around. Who knows?
Yeah, I just want to tell those guys, the fans, to bring some more people, and suggest everyone regarding the clubs and everything. Just bring more numbers so that we get extra boost while we play in our home. And I'm sure that they're gonna do it this year because it was first season for them in the Delhi for playing for Punjab, and I think this year we're gonna have better crowd than the last year for sure.
Hi, Coach. My question is to Coach. That first of all, last year when Punjab FC first time playing in ISL, so at that moment there is the result which is quite impressive. They are knocking to the Super Six. So you are new in this, Coach, this time. So is that a extra pressure in on you personally on you? And another thing is that ISL trophy is always going to limited clubs because of the huge differences. Basically, when the teams are being made, the budget and all these things. So, how to crack that point? I mean, do you have any plan for that?
As you can easily know, high achievements, they are not coming from the one day to the other. The story of Punjab FC is short, but you can easily see also that year by year things are getting better and highest achievements they are coming. And also when a coach is joining one club, he has to follow the philosophy of the club. I think the Punjab is taking care more about quality and not for quantity. And one step forward is always enough to represent our philosophy. So we just want for this season to be better than the previous one. And since we are doing great job in the whole club, starting with the academy, everybody knows the results of the new next generation team, what they did in the UK, and also how many players we are using during the season from the academy. I already used 3 young players during Durand Cup. Next year's and also there's Ronaldo around us and support us. I think in a few years we can talk about the highest achievement, but at this moment we want just one step forward.
Hi, this is a question to Luka. My name is Iman. I work with the Hindustan Times newspaper. Luka, given the fact that you were part of the team last time, and maybe Vinit can also chip in, and given the fact that both of you know how it is, how the ISL is, and how things are in Indian football, when you have a new coach joining, does your role change and become more than something of just being a senior player? I mean, is it also your role to kind of give inputs to the coach because he's new to the situation?
I think me and coach are on the same page since the first Zoom meeting that we had when I was still at home. Yeah, as a older player, I tried to help him, but to be honest, he has everything under control. And I can only say I've been playing for a few years here for a few different teams. The passion, the love that we had in this team this year, no egos. I think we are creating something special.
Anas, we have a question coming in from TV18, people who are watching on Zoom live as well. After an impressive run last season, how better prepared do you think your team is to challenge for the playoffs this season?
I think that the first thing that we have to do is have 4 targets, and that's going to give us better results. The first thing is create culture, and it's coming after this question to Luka. They're doing a lot of work in the locker room to change our mentality. Also, during the Durand Cup, we changed the mentality. We try to be winners, not losing games. And then create better athletes, better persons, and have a certain style of playing. Some idea you got during the Durand Cup, but I do believe that still we played 30% what we can do. And I do believe that time works for us. And up to the start of the season, we will be ready and we will show something that will be different comparing with other seasons and also the style of playing that you usually see.
Hi, Vinit. This side. You are an integral part of this Punjab FC team, and we all know that in the last transfer window, there is a big tug of war between clubs to get you. Can you enlighten us a bit why you select this Punjab side of this particular project?
Yeah, I think the most important thing here is the game time for me, and to be honest, I'm not just saying it because when I was even doing with my previous club, I used to hear many good things about Punjab FC regarding the professionalism they have, the staff they have, the amount of facilities they provide to the players, the way they take care of the players. Those things really attracted me as a player because you as a player you always want to be in an environment where uh, you feel like the players are the first priority, the facilities where you can keep your head calm, and obviously the most important is where you're gonna get more game time. So I'm so grateful to God, and I just want to thank Nikos, our president, for giving me this great opportunity. And now we have got a coach who is very experienced, and I'm really looking forward to the season. I've been working hard under him, and I'm sure that I'm gonna be a better version of Vinit what I was last year under him. And I'm really looking forward to the season, and I just want to give everything my best so that I can help the team, so that I can help myself also as a personal goals, everything.
And looking forward to seeing more of your flute celebrations this time, when with more of the long ranges, huh?
Definitely, with God grace.
Right. Mushaka, quick question for you over here. Now, I'm sure fans and journalists have seen your compilations on YouTube and what you can bring. But can we hear from you what you think your best qualities as a player are, and what are you going to bring to this league in terms of just flair and excitement? Can we know from you?
I will bring hard work for sure, and I will bring the Haaland tactics that you will not see me for 70 minutes and suddenly I'm there. Yeah, you'll never know what you get. And this is the good thing about us Norwegian strikers. And this is what I taught Haaland when he was younger, to just be invisible, but be there. So you will see some games I'm very visible, some games I'm invisible, but I scored 3 goals. So we'll see.
I mean, if you can manage to do that with the slight build that you have, then that's even more testament to how good of a striker you can be. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Of course, now I shared my secret, so very bad.
maybe time to ring Haaland and ask him for more this time around. Have you ever had any conversations with him, with Haaland, through the ranks?
Yeah. Norway is a small country, and the last time I had a long conversation with him, he came to me and asked me for a picture because he was 17 years old, and talked about how he used to see my clips and how I scored goals and moved. And then 2 years later, I want to reach him and I couldn't get his number. So yeah, things change.
No worries. I'm sure maybe a couple of years later you can convince him to kind of come to the ISL. Let's see how that works out. Yes, we have another question.
Very good afternoon, Kamal from Khel. Punjab FC joined last year, and this year another one team from Kolkata, Mohammed Sporting. Do you feel this year is the total toughest competition?
So I do believe that this season for ISL would be a great season, better than all the others. First of all, that I can see more Indian better players, guided and educated by great coaches that have joined India. And at the same time, like it was discussed earlier, better players, foreign players, they're coming. Also, it's a good opportunity, and thank you for the question. Something that is missing from my country, and I love here, is how you support and you are trying to help the Indian players. We have this great rule about foreign players and how we have to use these players and guide them and teach them and educate them. And I do believe that years will help Indian football to achieve great things. And since we had last night a game with the national team, I hope that with this culture and this mentality, World Cup is coming soon.
Hi, Coach. Yeah. So you guys have a very talented youth academy. You guys went to the next gen cup, performed very well. So do you plan on integrating some of those players into your senior squad? And do you think these youngsters can actually like fight it out in the ISL against much more experienced players?
Like I said earlier, 3 players, they took their first game during the Durand Cup. It was not a favor. Okay, I want to be clear with this. We don't do favors. Someone that deserves to have an opportunity, he will have it. All these kids, they have something, and this is the truth about the players. All the players are talented. All the players are potential leaders. We have to see that. We have to realize what are the positive things that they have, and we have to develop this. And we have to develop also anything that they don't do properly. So any kid that will match in this engine that is called Punjab FC, we will add it in the engine, and we will get more power for the future.
Hi, Luka. So last season you guys lost and drew a lot of match, but it was for the smallest of margins. Like you guys were winning, and then in the end it went to a draw or a loss. So how do you expect to change this? Like how do you turn the losses into draws and draws into wins?
Yeah, I think a big part here plays also experience. It was our first year in the league, and exactly this happens when you don't know exactly how to control the game at some moments, and there was a lot of points lost in the last minutes. I think this year we are focusing also on that, how to finish the games, how to close the games, how to control the games. I think we have an experienced core, so yeah, we are aware of this, and we're doing our best to not make the same mistakes this season.
We have just about time for a couple of last questions. If we have any, please.
Hi, this question is to Vinit. So this is Shauradeep from All India Khel. Vinit, you were part of the Punjab team in 2017 when you were a youngster and they were not in ISL. Now it is kind of a second homecoming for you in the team. And now you're a much more experienced player. You have won the ISL with Mumbai, ISL Cup, rather I say, with Mumbai City last season. So what are your expectations and how big a role you are going to play this season? And if anything coach that has said, just tell us.
First of all, everyone's target is the trophy. We want to lift that. But to do that, we all have to work really hard, and we have been working really, really hard. And you can see, as coach said, that whatever we have sold in Durand Cup, that is just a 30%. And yeah, I was in Punjab. That time it was Minerva Punjab FC, so that was an I-League time. But yeah, to be back in the same club, but in a better version in ISL, it's amazing feeling. And I didn't take much time to adjust again because I was already here in that culture. So like we are just working hard, and we just can't wait for the 15th of September to step for the first game of our ISL against Kerala Blasters. So we'll see. Like when we know that there's something really very exciting waiting for us.
I don't know how many of you noticed, but when Vinit made the mention of this trophy, Mushaga's head did not turn and look at the trophy at all. Are you superstitious about this kind of stuff?
Maybe. I'm just thinking one game at a time, and whatever you deserve will always be handed at the end. So that's what.
Spoken like a true professional. We have just about time for one last question, if there's any. And if there's none, then I'll take the last question. Guys, just simply your message to the fans. I know Vinit has already mentioned that, but your message to the fans in Delhi and Punjab ahead of season. I'll start with that.
So the only thing that I want to say is that we will try to make them proud of this team that represents a whole culture and the whole area of Punjab. And I think that also we have to talk, since we came here to support Indian football, that we will try for the all fans of Indian football to make them proud that we are existing in the Indian football as a team.
Lovely. Mushada?
Yeah, so this is, of course, my first year here, and I don't know how the team have done. Like, I haven't been here before, but all I know is we have a fantastic group of human beings, first and all. We have good personalities. We have future stars for Indian football for sure. So if you want to follow the road, come support us, and you will find some new favorite players. And Vinit is finally back in Punjab, so this is enough reason. And the beard of Luka, you have to see it live. It's not good enough on TV, so come and support the beard.
Sounds encouraging. Look,
Mustache, the mustache.
We hope we will see the fans even in larger numbers than last season. Like you said, the core is there. Just go on the road, come to Delhi, and the tickets are on Mush.
what app is that? Mush? Is that new one? Maybe he's going to be launching it soon. But thank you so much for your time, gentlemen.